welcome to my life. I mean, look at this beautiful creative mess. I have my camera, I have my DSLR photo booth, I have a flash right over there, and I have a flash on top. And right over there, we have printer cables and the WCM Plus. It's non-stop work for me. And there's one thing that I want to show you guys. In fact, I guess we can call this a mini quick masterclass, a mini masterclass. So one of the things I want you guys to soak up and really save this video, because it's going to come in handy sooner or later, is you'll notice that we have a lot of natural light coming into these huge, beautiful windows, which you guys can see the sun hit the couch. If your ISO or your camera settings are set up too high, this is going to be blown out. This is going to look super white. And so what we're going to do is, the first thing we want to do in a situation like this is we want to expose for the environment. We want to expose for this shot. And so since I don't have control of the sun, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to change settings on here on my camera. That's why on my camera right now, you guys can see that you can see the actual sky in the background and it's not blown out. All right, I'm going to show you guys some pretty cool stuff. This is going to be a pretty cool educational video. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to move out of the way, and then you'll see the camera adjust, right? And so these are the current settings that allow me to show the background sky like it's supposed to. If I bump up the ISO, let's say to 250, that basically is telling the amplifier in the camera, it's telling the camera, let's amplify the signal and create more artificial light. So if I take a photo right now, test photo, and I get out of the way, that test photo is specifically just the camera, you'll see all of a sudden that the window area is blown out. It's all white. You don't see the cloud anymore. You don't even see the blue in the sky anymore. That's because we're letting a lot more light in and we don't need that light. So what I'll do is I'll reduce this back down to 100. Okay. The next thing is shutter speed. I always have it at 250. That way, if one of the subjects is moving, they're still going to be captured and it's going to be a nice tight photo. It's not going to be blurry because we're shooting at a high shutter speed of 250. And then of course we have our aperture at 7.1. Now, since I already exposed for the background, my next job now as a photo booth director or as a photographer or photo booth business owner is to make sure that me, the subject, and that I'm well lit. So right over here, guys, we have a Godox MS300 that has 300 watts. I'm going to take a quick photo, and I'm going to take a quick photo without using the flash to give you guys a really good visual of how important it is to have a flash and the camera on the right settings. So we'll go ahead and observe the photo here together, and you'll see that I am super dark. I look like a shadow, but then the background right here is exposed properly. So I'm going to go to looks good for now. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to take that photo again, but this time we're going to go ahead and turn on the Godox so that we can get some of that artificial light to light the subject. And I'm going to sit in that exact same spot. So let's go ahead and take the photo now. Let me power cycle the camera because I had turned off. Yeah, let me power cycle the camera. If this happens, guys, if the flash doesn't go off, power cycle the camera and turn it back on. And then this is working. Then your trigger right over here, press the little trigger up here, little button up here. Okay, so that's working as well. All right, we'll go ahead. I'm glad that happened because I showed you guys a new troubleshooting tip right there. So that's what it's all about. Great. So that just fired off, and now you guys can see that I'm properly exposed. Maybe I can drop it a little bit as far as the brightness goes, but this looks like a happy, energetic photo. So I'll go to looks good, right? And so that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. And as you can see, of course, I don't have an umbrella, and that means that when you guys take a quick, closer look at the photo, you'll see that it's a little harsh. The light is a little harsh because there's no diffuser. When you guys use an umbrella, the light is much softer, so it complements the subject's face and it's a lot softer. I hope this video adds some value to your photo booth business. That's Mr. Professional 2nd generation if you guys are interested in getting the world's most versatile photo booth.